Hello students, welcome to EPG Pathshala. I am Dr. Arun Singh Thakur from University Institute of Hotel and Tourism Management, Punjab University, Chandigarh. Today, we are going to discuss about the module Film and Media Based Tourism from the paper Special Interest Tourism. After completing this module, students, you will be able to understand the concept and features of the film and media based tourism, know about the popular film and media based tourism destinations in India, study the itineraries on film and media based tourism. So, let us start with the main content of the module. Special interest tourism is not a single form of tourism, but it comprises a variety of types of tourism which attracts the niche market. It is an attractive to mass tourism. It is an alternative to mass tourism. The special interest tourists have the primary motivation to indulge in unusual hobbies, specific theme-based activities, and visit to unexplored destinations. Film and media-based tourism is one of the type of special interest tourism in which the tourist attracts to the destinations shown in the movies, television, internet, etc. The current module explains about the concept and characteristic of film and media-based tourism and discusses about the destinations which attracts the tourist. Now, what is the concept of film and media-based tourism? Film and media-based tourism is one of the fast-growing area in tourism literature as well as in the industry. In the literature, film and media-based tourism denote with different terms like film-induced tourism, the movie-induced tourism, screen tourism, television tourism, and cinematic tourism. It is defined as the tourist visits to the movie-based sightseeing or to the destinations shown on the television, advertisement, any video, or in some movie. The destinations shown in the television, movies, film, and media influence the decision of the potential tourist in the selection of the destination to be visited. Few definitions of film and media based tourism are one given by Klug in 2001 gave the film tourism as media related tourism is a form of tourism that involves visit to the places celebrated for associations with books, authors, televisions, programs, and films. The another one by Beaton in 2005 suggests that film-induced tourism takes a broad brush, applying the term to visitations to the sites where movies and TV programs have been filmed, as well as to the tours to production studios, including film-related theme parks, and the tourist activity associated with the film industry, be it on site in the film or at the production studio. The another definition by Iwashita in 2008 says that tourists visiting a destination or place which had strong associations or connections with the film and television programs. It is an emerging segment of special interest tourism in which tourists are so influenced from the sightseeing destinations shown in the advertisements, serials, movies, reality shows, social networking sites, etc., that they include these destinations in their travel plan. From the industry's perspective, destinations shown in the different channels acts as an effective visual marketing tool which attracts large number of tourists towards the film-based destinations. Then further, we will discuss the typology of film and media based tourism. It is generally divided into two categories. One is on location film tourism. It includes visiting film location, film tours, visiting celebrity houses, etc. The second is off location film tourism. It includes visit to the film studios like RK Films and Studio, Mumbai Film Studio Theme Park, Ramu's Film City Hyderabad, film premieres, film festivals, etc. Film and media-based tourism is also classified by Beaton in 2005 into three categories. These are: the first is location film tourism. In this type of prime motivation of the tourist is to travel at actual shooting sites, or it can be a part of their holiday. A tourist can also take pilgrimage of film-based destinations. Then comes the commercial film tourism. Cinematic commercial tours are conducted in which guide is hired to provide specific on-location set services. The commercial film tourist attractions are also part of this type of tourism. The next is the mistaken identities film tourism. It is believed by the tourist that scenes shot at the places shown in the movie are filmed, but actually the movie is set but not filmed at those places. The next, we will discuss the classification of film tourists. Film tourists are classified on the basis of their motivation or their level of involvement with the film tourism. The classification is given by McQuinness in 2004, suggests the following types. First is the Serendipitous film tourist. Their primary motivation is not visiting the film location, but they find themselves in a film location by chance. They are very less involved with the film tourism activities as compared to other two types of tourists. They search for the social novelty and social interaction. Then the second is the general film tourist. They are also not primarily attracted to the destination as a film location like the above category, but they seek novelty, education and nostalgia, which are different to the specific film tourist. The third category is important, and which is specific film tourist. Their primary motivation to visit the destination is based on the movies and participating with the associated activities. They seek self-actualization, self-identity, nostalgia, pilgrimage, fantasy and romance. Now we will discuss the characteristics of film and media-based tourism. The following are the basic characteristics of the film and media-based tourism. The first is film site or location is the primary motivation for the film-induced tourist to travel to these destinations. Some unexplored sites firstly shown in the movies, then with the popularity of the movie, they became a popular tourist destination for the special interest tourist. Then film studio tour becomes the part of a holiday when the tourist visits unintentionally to the main destinations. For example, tourist visits Mumbai, choose to go to RK Studio to know about the making of the movies without prior intention to go. These types of tourists also become the special interest tourists under the film and media-based tourism. Under this type of special interest tourism, the tourist intentionally visited not only to the film location but also at the celebrity homes, film studios and movie sites belong to a particular era. Then comes the film tourism icons like natural scenery, cultural depiction of the some community, destinations, historical background, storyline themes, artists, movie first shows, film festivals and awards are all attractions as a film-induced tourist. It attracts the newly married couples for their honeymoons to those locations shown in the movies as special, warm, and full of love. The next is the film Pilgrimage is undertaken to pay homage to the movies based on the various themes like patriotic, spiritual, comedy, romantic, etc. by visiting to all the sites shown in the movie. Then a place or a site shown very glamorous or natural or spiritual in the movie, tourist gets motivated after watching the movie and visit these destinations, and if they don't find same, raise questions on the reality and authenticity of the sites as shown in the movie. In the movies, serials, advertisements, shootings are done at the exotic destinations. Hidden information about the tourist destination is perceived by the spectators, and if they are motivated with the natural and cultural aspects of the sites, these potential tourists become the actual special interest tourists or film induced tourists. Destinations shown in the movies becomes famous among the tourists. Either these sites are newly introduced in the movie or these are already popular in their own right among the tourists. Further, we will discuss about the popular film and media based destination in India. The following is the detail of few destinations which became famous among the tourists because of their presence in the movies or in some other media. The first is the Hadimba Mandir, Manali, Himachal Pradesh. Manali is a hill resort and very popular among the tourists. Movies like Rajesh Khanna's Aapki Kasam and Rishi Kapoor's Hina painted Manali on the cinematic canvas, which added popularity to the destination among cinema goers. And in the modern time, Ranbir Kapoor's starters Ye Jawani Hai Diwani once again made Manali the most loved tourist destination, especially Hadimba Temple among youngsters as a must-visit site in Manali. The second is the Rohtang Pass in Himachal Pradesh. It is located at a distance of about 51 kilometers from the main town Manali, and movies like Jab We Met, Devdi and Highway have immortalized the raw and snow-clad stretches of the Rohtang Pass on celluloid, making it a perfect choice for all biking enthusiasts. Then Munnar Tea Plantations, Kerala. It is a fast rising romantic destination of South India after beautifully showing its presence in various movies like Chennai Express, Nishabd and Life of Pi. Then comes the Pangong Lake in Ladakh. After showing its presence in the movies like Jab Tak Hai Jaan and Three Idiots, Pangong Lake has become the famous destination not only for the movie makers but also for the special interest tourists despite of its adverse climatic and travel conditions. Then comes Doraha Fort near Ludhiana. This fort changed its identity after showcasing in the movie Rang De Basanti as RDB Fort. It is a famous gateway for the youngsters to take photographs and enjoy. It got its moment of fame after shooting the site in the movie. The other film and media based popular tourist destinations are Dakshineshwar Kali Temple and Howrah Bridge, Kolkata, Gulmarg in Kashmir, Nahargarh Fort, Jaipur, Udaipur Palace, Rajasthan, Fort Agoda, Goa, etc. After that, to have more understanding, we will discuss the popular film tourism itineraries. The following are the few itineraries which gives the understanding of the film tourism based on the tour programs. Here we will discuss the two itineraries of the Bollywood excursion and two itineraries of Hollywood tour to have some understanding. The first is the itinerary, an excursion to the Bollywood, a day trip. After pickup from the hotel, visit to the RK Film Studio, India's first studio that was set up post-independence. Then, after lunch, visit to Balaji Film Studios where a live shooting is shown along with the Bollywood studio working and setup is shown. A guaranteed live shoot experience is also there. In the evening, choreography workshop. The choreographer from the Bollywood share the art of choreography and give some dancing tips. Or post-production module. The experience and learn the editing and dubbing techniques from the editing room and learn how things become larger, better than in real life. The second itinerary is a view of Bollywood studio tour. It is a 2-hour guided tour offered by Mumbai Film City Tours. After arrival at the Bollywood studio for experiencing the live shooting, tourists will be escorted to studio and interaction with the employees will be held. Then documentary on the Bollywood industry will be shown. Then visit a shooting set to know about the making of artificial set. Then experience the behind the scenes activity of the movie making in the studio. Then watch the technicians at work and interact with them. If possible, a glance of the stars' makeup rooms. If another possible, then have the photograph with the Bollywood actor. There are pre-designed sets like hospitals, police stations, palace or fort, jail, bank, corporate offices, etc. Take a walk at the Bollywood Museum where a glimpse of famous Bollywood actors, mannequins, posters and photographs from various movies. Experience an air-conditioned dance hall with decorated stage and music system in Bollywood style. Bollywood wall of fame specially made and designed as per the tourist attraction. The third itinerary is the Adventures by the Disney. On the first day in the Los Angeles at hotel, after meeting the adventure guide, step away from the hotel and watch the TLC Chinese Theatre, El Capitan, Walk of Fame and other famous Hollywood landmarks like Hollywood and Highland Center, a big shopping and entertainment center. On the second day, Hollywood excursion. Take a walking tour of the spotlights of the Hollywood and check out at the famous TCL Chinese Theatre and watch the handprints of the various Hollywood legends. There are, after visits, the Jim Henson Company built on the original site of the Charlie Chaplin's movie studio. Enjoy and experience an exclusive VIP visit to the Jim Henson's Company studios. Lunch at the famous and oldest restaurant Tam O'Shanter's. It was established in 1922 and is one of the famous and oldest restaurants in Los Angeles. Trip is incomplete if one is not visiting here. Walt Disney's booth is famous, where he is used to sit and savor the famous prime rib and Yorkshire pudding at the Scottish themed restaurants. Afternoon in the Hollywood with adventure guide for a special outing. In the evening, relax, shop and enjoy of your own. Take the tips and remarks from the adventure guide for the vibrant evening. On the third day of the visit to the Disneyland Resort, the Walt Disney Studios and the Walt Disney Archives, a private guide will share the story of the Walt Disney Studios, which includes the Walt Disney Archives. Enjoy the meals at the Walt Disney Studios and also search the studio store, then proceed for the Walt Disney Imagineering tour. Take a first-hand look and discover the magic of the architects, engineers, designers, artists, technicians, and others who contribute in making the Disney Imagineers. On the next day, visit to the Disneyland Park with VIP pass. Explore the secrets of the Disneyland resorts. With the escorted guide, visit to backstage that includes many attractions. Take a look at the history of the Walt Disney and his dream with the fellow travelers. The last itinerary we will discuss is walking tour of Hollywood. Behind the scenes, 75 minutes. It is a delight for the movie lovers, adventurers to know about the Hollywood behind the camera as well as behind the scene in 75 minutes. It is a guided tour in which the escort take you the famous landmarks shown in the movies, and it will be learning experience for those who want to see close-up and personal view of Hollywood. Guide also share a bit legendary gossip along with the tour. A live audio system is also with the tour guide to make you listen clearly about the Hollywood excited story with the city loud noise. Rates are different for adults, senior students and child. So, in the end, let us summarize what we have learnt in this module. For the special interest tourist, India has a vast resources to meet their needs. Because of the presence of the Bollywood and Hollywood, many new sites are emerged as a potential tourist spot despite of their own popularity rights. Industry players as well as the academicians find that movies play a significant role in the destination image building as well as popularizing a particular location among the masses. The tourism impacts created by films, advertisements, serials are economical, windfalls, overcrowding, and in some cases safety issues are there. It is thus summarized that film-based tourists are novelty seekers and they fulfill their need of information from the various media channels and include that site in their travel plan that are screened in the movies, advertisements or in the serials. Thank you.